fun and informative 3 hours. We're going to be examining some computer science topics, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, let's get started. My name is Kunal Mishra, and this is Beginning Game Coding in Computer Science. So let's go over some logistics. Now that you're stuck with me for 3 hours, let's try and make this go as smoothly as possible. Okay, so we're going to be having a lot of video-based lecture, hopefully to precede web and paper-based activities that you guys are going to be doing, facilitated by your TA and Piazza. And I say most, and you'll be responsible for working with other students at those check-in points. We're going to be using Piazza for any why we're using it. So this is what Piazza looks like. We see over here we have our pinned posts and an activity breakdown. You'll be seeing, this is kind of your guide to everything. Okay, it's going to be how you work through the workshop, and it'll have activity links to what you're supposed to be doing, feedback forms, and even lecture descriptions and lecture links as well. So that's what Piazza is. And for the next couple minutes, we're going to pause, and you're going to get a chance to meet the students around you and your TA. So we have a bunch of group-based activities to break down bigger problems into things that are more manageable. And so it's going to be important for you to meet everybody around you. So I just want you to introduce yourself, why you're interested in computer science, what grade you are in, and after that, your TA will go. So at this point, I hope you guys have gotten the chance to meet each other, and so I just want to introduce us. So we're the Paradigm Shift. We run workshops like this to spread awareness about how amazing and how powerful and how cool computer science is and can be. We also have a week-long version where you can build things like a nice game called Hog, and even stuff like Rock, Paper, Scissors. So there's a lot of variety in the project. These instructors crafting activities and creating these lectures and developing cool projects, and basically, we're just a UC Berkeley-based team working with education experts around the Bay Area to improve your experience. And our goals are really to spread our love of computer science to as many students as possible, and it's as simple as that. Ideally, by the summer of 2016, we'll have education funding and grants and stuff, and that'll be really cool as well. So that's a good enough intro. Let's go ahead and move on to what computer science is and really what it is all about. So I'm sure coming in, you've had some preconceived notions. Obviously, you're interested in this, so I just want to, kind of go over what we are and what computer science is really all about. So there are many different branches from the being good at being bossy. Okay, as a programmer, your job is to give orders to a computer in some language that the computer understands and that you can give it instructions in. And, there are actually many, many languages that computer scientists use. They all have their own drawbacks and flaws and stuff like that. Just to name a few, there's Java, Python, Swift, which is an iOS apps, and C++, which is one of the faster computer languages out there. And so it turns out with 3 hours, I'm not here to teach you these languages. What we're going to be learning and, doing with these web and paper-based activities, and understanding why they're so important. Understanding that base will allow you to apply these ideas in real life, whether you do decide to go into computer science or not. And I hope they kind of convey what we're all possible. You'll be using Piazza, which is going to be essentially your best friend for the next 3 hours. It'll let you know how to progress through the workshop alongside, support from your TA and fellow students. As I showed you, there's an activity breakdown. It'll have a description. It'll have lecture links, and this will allow us to keep you moving in one direction and kind of getting everything done while still providing you with lots of extra material for those of you who have had computer science experience before or are going really fast. And then obviously those check-in points with your TA will be also really cool as well. And another reason we're using Piazza is it'll allow us to keep in contact with you after the workshop ends. So for example, let's say 3 months down the line I develop a new workshop. You guys are going to be the first people to kind of beta test out the activities, and that'll be really cool as well. If you're interested in computer science and that kind of thing, then this will be your resource to contact us after. And goals, I'd really love to continue running workshops like this, so if you love it, or even like it, or even, don't hate it, please just, talk to your principal and let us know how fun it was. That'll make all the difference. And then I just really want you guys to have fun and to learn the most you can, okay? It's 3 hours, you guys are here, not on school time, and so just try to have fun, try to take as much away from the experience as you possibly can. And if you have questions, we are here to help you. So that's what your TA and Piazza are here for. And then lastly, we want you to participate in giving us good feedback. Obviously, we want you to take something away from this, but we definitely want to know. So yeah, hopefully this lecture gave you kind of a brief look at what CS is, and a couple of the activities coming up are going to be really cool. And hopefully your TA can guide you through those puzzles and help you solve those problems. So yeah, thanks. I hope you enjoy the next 3 hours, and yeah, have fun.